mean, we're all professionals. We do work for companies. We teach, we mentor people, we write books as you are. But we're also affected as individuals by the development of AI. And if you look at your own life, and you've seen this in 40 years, can you just share with us some examples of what I would say, some great algorithms that you've come across?
Thanks, Suresh. So I think deep learning networks is probably, in my view, one of those algorithms or networks or systems that is just amazing, and people often don't realize artificial neural networks were invented in 1950s put to test as perceptrons. Deep learning networks were not that much behind. In Soviet Union, Professor Ivahenko and Lapa actually wrote the first paper on deep learning networks in 1965, and they also actually created a deep learning network theoretically with 8 layers in 1971 and taught how to train them. So it goes as back. I mean, people often think this is something new, but actually it's not. And why it's so interesting is that by themselves, the theory was there, at least the beginnings of the theory was there, but we couldn't really make them practical because Moore's law was in effect at that time. Semiconductors were just coming out. Most of the work in 1965 was done by using valves, which were like bulbs in 1945 or during Second World War and continued until 1965. And building these networks and training them was prohibitively expensive. In fact, building a network with 86 billion neurons of the size of a human would have cost the entire GDP of United States in 1976. Deep learning networks have become ubiquitous.
So deep learning network is your favorite algorithm?
Absolutely.